we will learn about spinal cord. See, spinal cord functions will see. Spinal cord functions. Spinal cord connects a large part of the peripheral nervous system to the brain. See, I told you in my first slide what is peripheral nervous system. That all peripheral nervous system contains so many nerves. These all nerves are connected to spinal cord, and this spinal cord gets connected to the brain. If from a nerve any message has came, first it have to go to the spinal cord, then it goes to the brain. First it will go to the spinal cord, through the spinal cord it goes into the brain. And another function of the spinal cord is spinal cord arises 31 pairs of spinal nerves. In one pair of spinal nerve, there are two spinal nerves. In one pair, there are two spinal nerves. One is sensory nerve, which takes our sensation from our body to the brain. And another one is motor nerve. Motor nerve sends the brain's message from the brain to the body part, particular body part. See, in one pair of spinal nerves, there are two nerves. Those are sensory nerve and motor nerve. Sensory nerve sends the sensory information from the body part to the brain, and spine and motor nerve sends the sensory information from the brain to the body part. And there are 31 pair of these spinal nerves which arise. These spinal nerves means the nerves which came from the spinal cord. That's why 31 pair of spinal nerves arise along the spinal cord. This is also one function. It is not function, but it is useful. And another function of the spinal cord is reflex actions. What is reflex action? Now we will learn about that only. See, now we will learn reflex action. What is reflex action? It is a quick, sudden and immediate response of the body to a stimulus. See, suppose, see, here there is a picture. Here, this boy is touching the hand on a very heat pan. See, here the skin receives the sensory information. That's why here the skin is called receptor. That's why here the skin is called receptor. And the sensory information goes through the sensory neuron or sensory nerve. Why it is called sensory nerve? Because it carries the sensory information from the body to the brain or spinal cord. See, this is the sensory neuron. And the sensory information goes to the spinal cord. It does not go to the brain. After going to the spinal cord take the decision, because if it goes to the brain and again from the brain the message will come to this hand, then it will take late. That's why here what happens, this spinal cord takes the decision and sends that decision through this motor neuron. Why is it is called motor neuron? Because motor neuron means the neuron which sends the sensory information from the brain or from the spinal cord to the body part. That's why here what happens, the spinal cord takes decision and that decision it transferred to the motor neuron, and it does not leave this decision like this only. It sends this decision or this message to the brain also. After sending a decision to the motor neuron, Then it sends the message to the brain. And after coming the message, this message comes to the muscles. Why it comes to the muscles? In movement, we use muscles. That's why the information or the decision from the spinal cord comes to the muscle, and muscle moves our hand from that heat pen. See, the muscle here, the muscle in the arm is called effector because it is the. Now we will see, this is also called, or this process is also called reflex arc. See, what is reflex arc? The pathway through which nerve impulses pass during reflex action. It is called reflex arc. What is reflex arc? Here the pathway is from the sensory neuron, or from the sensory neuron to the motor neuron, to the spinal cord, and from the spinal cord it is to the motor neuron, or we can say the pathway is from the sensory neuron to the motor neuron, to the motor neuron. See, this pathway which is which nerve impulses. This pathway is impulsed by nerves. That's why this pathway, or this pathway which is passed due with the help of nerve impulse is called reflex action. They gave this here also. The pathway through which nerve impulses the pass is during the reflex action is called reflex arc. Now we will see. So now we will learn types of responses. Types of responses. In types of responses, there are three responses. One is voluntary action. What is voluntary action? The actions which we can control by our own are called voluntary actions. Another type of response is involuntary actions. What are involuntary actions? The actions which we cannot control by our own are called involuntary action. Like heartbeat, transportation, digestion. These all we cannot control by our own. And involuntary actions, example is like a picking a pen or writing, etc. And last, the last type of response is reflex action. What is reflex action? Reflex action is a quick, sudden, and immediate response of our body to a stimulus. Reflex action is a quick, sudden, and immediate response of our body to a stimulus.